So let's take a look at this data from the CDC here. And doctor, what is this showing us?
Well, what this is showing you is the number of people that in a state of desperation because they believe that there is no way out to their personal problems and their mental status and their mood disorder. The only alternative is to end their life by committing suicide. Over 800,000 people commit suicide every single year in this world. 20 for each one of those patients that commit suicide, there's 20 that may make an attempt to suicide and did not complete suicide and survive the suicidal episode. This is an epidemic of major proportions. Patients with mental health disorders and substance abuse do commit suicide all of the time. The problem is that there's the definite need to identify these situations so that it can be treated. It does not need to end in suicide. There is very good available treatments to treat depression, to treat psychiatric disorders, and to treat substance abuse disorders before the person comes to the level in which they feel there is no way out, I need to end with my life.
And the CDC reports that there are higher, I guess now statistically, younger people are committing suicide more often. Is that right?
That is correct.
And why?
The trauma of childhood, the lack of parental units, because parental units may be experiencing suicidal problems, psychiatric disorders, depression, or substance abuse. And these children come home and they cannot depend on the support of the family unit because it is impaired and they are not getting help themselves, affects these children. Now in our communities, they go to school and then they get bullied or they deal with the stress factors. They come home, they can't talk to anybody, and it becomes a shame to say, I am not feeling well, I'm thinking about committing suicide, because they feel that they will be misunderstood. The biggest mistake that anybody can make in today's society is not asking, are you suicidal? Are you thinking about committing suicide? Our communities believe that if we ask the question, we are planting the idea of suicide in the head of the individual. That is the most equivocal thought that you can think of. It is wrong. If you ask, you are allowing the person to say, let me open up the door and get some help. This is the best way to do it.